everyone, this is Dragon Fireflies, and the altar is slightly updated, but this is more of a follow-up about the elements. Now, before I talked to you guys in my other video about the elements of, correspondences with the elements, like elemental magic and stuff like that. But today I want to talk to you guys about what you can use on your altar to represent the elements. Now, as you guys know, I use these things that are made out of clay, but you can use whatever you want that represents that element to you, really. I know most people use a seashell to represent water, or a rock to represent earth. I'm pretty sure almost everybody uses a feather for air, but for me, I have my incense burner and a bell, and yes, bells do represent air. For spirit, I'm pretty sure most people use a quartz crystal, but down there is an amethyst next to my 2 garnets. For earth, wow, I say a lot. Please excuse that. There I go, saying it again. For earth, I have peacock ore over there. This is a seashell given to me by my grandmother, and a piece of aquamarine for water. For fire, I know this is a seashell, but I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of like red and black and everything, and it kind of reminded me of like molten lava because of the colors and everything. So yeah. If I can get that to sit back up again. Sorry, the camera's blurry. Just give me a second. Focus camera. Alright, and then next to that, I have a shark tooth that my cousin gave me. And anything that's really like tooth, claw, or bone can represent fire. Some people use their incense burner to represent fire, or their, I was gonna say cauldron, athame to represent fire. But, like I said, you can use whatever feels right to you. So, yeah, there's that part. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, pentacle. Yeah, down here is my pentacle, as you know. It's made out of soapstone. I actually got this one, and I have another one I made out of soapstone. I got these on spellsmagic.com. If you don't already know about that site, just go there, check it out. It's really good. They have really good quality and things. See, this is made out of soapstone. And there seems to be like a lot of stuff on here, especially with the goddess statue and the candles and everything. You don't have to have all this stuff to be Wiccan or pagan or whatever, to meditate or whatever. Back when I was first beginning, like just first building my altar and starting out, it was just me, a white pillar candle, and some stones circling around it. And for my pentacle back then, it was like this little wooden disc that had a hole in the middle of it that I just painted, took our black acrylic paint and painted a star on, and that was it. But you can use a lot of things to represent your pentacle. Like I said, you can do what I did and just get a circular dish or a piece of wood or whatever and just paint a pentacle on it, or a star or whatever. You could even take one that's like a small dish like this, flip it over, and use like the inner part of this, just like take Sharpie or something and make a pentacle out of it. Another great thing to use if you have them is sand dollars, because if you notice, they have the natural pentacle on them. But yeah. And I'm kind of getting a little off topic about what I was saying before, about you don't have to have statues or anything like that in the beginning to connect to your deities, or, to define that you're Wiccan or pagan or anything like that. You don't have to have it like, it was literally just, of course mine was white, but it was like all white and smaller, but it was just one candle, sitting on top of a wooden disc surrounded by stones. And it was like random stones that I got from my store up in town that I go to get all of my herbs and crystals from. And actually, this isn't even my original altar. Focus camera. Yeah, this isn't even my original altar. Actually, I will show you my original altar. Just give me a sec. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if you can see it very well because it's kind of like dark in here, but this thing was a nightstand that was originally my altar, as you can tell because I drew the pentacles on them. It's sitting on top of a air conditioner, so you can't really tell, but it is pretty small, actually. It was really small, and it just has a drawer and an underpart, and that was it. But yeah, so that's everything. And the reason why I don't use feathers over here to represent air is because I love feathers. Feathers represent air, obviously, like I just said. And air is my primary element. But I have 5 cats in my house. And no matter how many times I close the door and I make sure that it's shut behind me, they always manage to find a way to get in, and they'll chew my feathers up. Like, I've had feathers on this thing before. They always, like, somehow they find a way in, and they will chew the feathers up. Even at night, my one cat, June, always gets up on my altar and just messes everything up. She'll knock it all over. It's really irritating. And especially up here with the Dark Goddess Blessing Salt and the Chrono Trees Herbal Blend, my other cat, Abigail, that you have seen before, my familiar, loves to get up on here in the middle of the night and dig it all out and just spread it everywhere. But yeah, that's getting a little off topic. But the point is, you don't have to have little things like these I made out of clay to represent your elements. And you can use whatever it is that feels right to you to represent the elements. And again, you don't have to have statues and like tons of candles and whatever on here to, define that you are Wiccan or pagan or whatever. You don't need all this stuff to connect to deities. To connect to your deity, I guess I should say. Or your spirit guides, or your totem animals, or spirit animal, I meant. Or whoever it is that you work with. But yeah. So, hope this helped. And goodbye and blessed be.